Hello, Dragon, and welcome to your Chinese yearly horoscope reading. This is for the year of 2024. The year that is ruled by the same master of the year is usually very positive for that sign. The compatibility of the energy of the ruling sign lifts up and enhances the year. This is, however, especially true for the majestic dragon. Therefore, for the dragon, 2024 promises many pleasant and joyful moments. As the energy of the dragon perfectly harmonizes with the dragon ruling the year, the period is said to be flowing and stable in almost all aspects of the dragon's life. In 2024, dragons should prepare for significant yet favorable changes in the many aspects of their lives. This year will be filled with vibrant events, positivity, and a constant sense of celebration. The dragons will constantly find themselves at the center of events. In the first half of the year, their sociability will attract many new acquaintances, including professional ones. There is a high probability of radically changing occupations. However, even if one has to start from scratch, the dragon will have enough strength and enthusiasm to bring any undertaking to a successful result. However, they will need to train restraint and flexibility and adhere to restrained behavior when communicating with others. There's a great chance of going on a prolonged trip, changing cities or even countries. Such moves are more favorable in the second half of the year. Dragons who have long struggled to determine a direction in life will gain a clear understanding of what the most important goals are. Education, skill upgrades, and exploring and unlocking new talents are highly encouraged. In terms of love and romance, 2024 will be the onset of a period filled with passion and strong emotions for the dragon. The first half of the year will be filled with romantic encounters, most of which will be intense but likely to be short-lived. One should not exclude the possibility of entering into a series of romantic relationships that could end in marriage. Such a union is possible even for those dragons who have not seriously contemplated commitment and permanent ties. Communication with a new partner can lead to the emergence of common hobbies or even the establishment of a joint business. Support from close relatives and friends is ensured throughout the year, and this will affect professional activities as well. Dragons who are in a committed relationship can count on harmony in relationships and the onset of a mostly stable period throughout the 2024. Although it is this boring stability that can create a feeling of routine, in which case a dragon who is craving excitement, sharp sensations, and adrenaline may go looking for them as well. To prevent relationships from ending due to infidelity of a passionate spouse, the dragon should work on diversifying the relationship and keep being engaged with their partner. They can introduce something new and try out sensual practices together with their partner. The dragon should take a sober look at themselves because perhaps the reason for their romantic relationship lies in some of the qualities of the dragon, negatively impacting the relationship. The majestic dragon can get tangled in the belief in their own unconditional correctness and unwillingness to meet their partner halfway. Problems can also arise if the dragon is too consumed with their work. It is important to clearly distinguish between professional and personal life, devoting sufficient time and attention to the latter to avoid subsequent problems and disappointments in the relationship as a result of neglecting the relationship. The dragon's professional activities will undergo significant changes throughout 2024. They can affect both career advancement and the transition to a completely new but promising vocation. It is recommended for the dragon to dedicate the first half of the year to raising their level of skills and qualifications. The dragons should look into attending specialized training programs or seminars that may be relevant. It will not hurt to develop new skills for oneself and receive additional education and training for existing skills. Sharpening existing and acquiring new skills will prove to be beneficial in the second half of the year, when certain lucrative opportunities might open up for the dragon, which may not have been available without these skills and qualifications. If the prospect of a tempting side job appears, the dragon should not refuse it. Engaging in side hustles could be quite beneficial for the dragon in 2024. Not only will this bring a decent additional income, but it will also allow the dragon to develop additional skills and gain experience, and over time it may even become the basis of their own business. One should focus on those professions in which representatives of the sign can realize their unique talents despite the fact that the dragon is patronized by the master of 2024. They should not blindly rely on luck in everything, and although the period is favorable from a professional point of view, Only diligence, activity, and correct use of their talents will help them achieve real success. If the dragons if the dragons want management to pay attention to it, it is important to constantly show initiative and interest and demonstrate its advantages over colleagues. To implement any serious project, the dragon will need like-minded people. It will be extremely hard, if not impossible, to succeed alone with larger projects. Such partners must fully share their views and have the same goal. One can take risks in 2024, but everything still needs to be carefully planned and calculated. The Dragon's 2024 financial horoscope is an optimistic forecast. A favorable period begins for the successful conduct of affairs. The Master of the Year brings not only prosperity but also good fortune, so even new areas of activity can become a decent source of income. Part-time work, hobbies, and a change of regular workplace. All this will give the dragon the opportunity to improve their financial situation. The only thing that is not recommended is trying to chase these projects, which promise quick results that will with deeper analysis can easily be seen as dubious. During the race for easy money, it is easy to become a victim of denial and lose financial footing, which will be hard to restore. It is advised that the dragon engages in investments this year. It is best to turn to a professional who has a long-term track record of sound investments, but if it is not an option, then the dragon should only engage in investments after carefully studying the sectors they are interested in investing in, analyzing the situation, and building a sound long-term financial strategy. It is best to invest in the shares of larger companies that do not promise huge growth opportunities but guarantee stability and stable dividend income. Little known and smaller companies are currently not advised to be invested in, as most of these are of little prospect, and there is a risk of losing everything or almost everything if the company goes bankrupt. If the dragon uses its capital properly, then the end of the year they can be on the path to long-term financial stability. The emergence of sponsors and patrons willing to offer their help is possible. The dragon must understand it will attract money within its own energy and that their intuition will help them in many deals, and the dragon should listen to their inner voice regarding such matters. With regard to health, 2024 promises an active year filled with opportunities to improve and strengthen their health throughout the year by engaging in various activities, which should be plenty to choose from. Having said this, the dragon should be discerning in what activities they choose to participate in, as they will need to properly spend their energy directing it truly to important activities. Despite the overall favorable forecast, the dragon should not neglect their physical and mental condition. Overall strengthening of the body will be beneficial whether incidentally by participating in physical activities or by quite deliberately establishing a steady gym routine. The overall dragon energy will provide the active dragons with an extra vitality and energy to take on new challenges. It is important to adhere to a balanced diet, get enough sleep, and not forget to rest. With a flurry of activity, it will be easy for the busy dragon to push the necessary rest to the back of their mind. This would, however, be a mistake. The year 2024 is full of various events, which means that their nervous system will be in overdrive, and without the necessary rest, the dragon will have no time to recuperate and recover. It is recommended to regularly stay in the fresh air and participate in active sports, and most importantly, do something for relaxation like yoga, meditation, breathing exercises. The more physically active the dragon is, the fewer health problems they will have. To maintain a positive attitude, it is recommended to participate in fun activities as often as possible. This can be both team sports and individual ones. The main thing is regularity. Participating in team sports and events will help strengthen friendly relationships and social ties, which will be very important for the dragon this year. Chronic diseases may worsen. It is so desirable to visit specialists for routine examinations before the period when the symptoms usually appear. The dragon should avoid engaging in self-medication, as it can lead to a sharp deterioration in their health. It is best to trust professionals with any serious condition. The year 2024 will be an extremely positive one for dragons, as their own sign's energy will enhance and uplift them. Significant yet favorable changes are in store across all aspects of life. The first half of 2024 brings increasing sociability, new acquaintances, and the potential for changing careers or occupations successfully. Travel moves and important decisions about life direction are best made in the latter half of the year. Romantic relationships will be passionate, though possibly short-lived. For committed partnerships, maintaining engagement and novelty will be important to avoid resentfulness and other complications. Professionally, dragons should focus on skill building and qualifications in the first 6 months to take advantage of lucrative opportunities that will open up thereafter. Taking on side jobs can also be greatly beneficial financially and for experience. While luck will be on their side, relying solely on it will be unwise. Dragons will do well to invest in 2024 health-wise. Active participation in sports and recreation will enhance well-being. But rest and moderation will be essential to avoid burnout from the hectic pace. Overall, it will be extremely lively and prosperous year for dragons if they tap into the available support of the positive energy of 2024 while exercising wisdom and balance at every turn. Thank you for listening, Dragon. I wish you a blessed and prosperous year of 2024. Thank you.